We work with children, adolescents, families, and individuals. And it's just been such an honor and a privilege over this last season to come alongside people that are hurting, that are broken, that are overcoming obstacles, that are going through traumas in their lives, and to pray with them, talk with them, cry with them, and just come alongside them.
Really, it went back to Christmas with some friends of ours at Coast Hills that invited us to go caroling at a local nursing home. And we went, but I'm a little bit socially awkward, so I asked if I could take one of my dogs with me to kind of ease my own tension. And they said that was great. We arrived at the facility, and I remember walking in the door and almost immediately separating from the group. The reason I started to separate was patients were actually calling us over, the dog and I, to visit with them. And the entire time that night, I separated from the team and wandered from room to room in the facility. And I had been searching for some kind of service work to do prior to this. For years, God had put on my heart the desire to serve others. But this really, I knew this was it. God made it incredibly clear that I was there to serve with the dog. And that's really where my ministry started.
We've decided to form a nonprofit. The counseling part of it will be the same as it is now. And Jonathan is going to continue to develop the animal-assisted side of the ministry.
We've just really enjoyed this part of the season and praying together about what we're supposed to do next. We really feel led, and this is what God's called us to do.
I'm working with individuals to help them overcome the obstacles so they can kind of get back in the game. And Jonathan is literally sitting with those that are suffering and providing hope and encouragement and comfort.
Yeah, we are so humbled by the support of everyone and the encouragement everyone's had from our small group and our interactions together serving the local community, just to the body itself, providing us with comfort and support and encouragement. And as we step out in faith and go into this new ministry, we encourage you to utilize us. Put us to work. We're excited to do it. Amanda's available for therapy. I'm here to help you learn to work with your dog, take your dog out into the world and use it for service. We can't thank you enough for this last 12 years, and we're really excited about what the future has.
Oh my, going back 10 years and watching that video again brought up a lot of great memories. And as we go through a quick retrospective here of situations and people we've met over this last decade, it feels like it's appropriate for me to share what I would consider important to all businesses. It's what's Trinity Counseling Ministries' elevator speech? If I got 30 seconds with you privately, what would I tell you about our ministry and what we're here to do? I think with Manda, it's easy, right? It's Christian counseling. It's when you need a therapist, we're here. We're low fee. We're available to help. With the dog ministry, I used to struggle with the elevator speech, but as I watch the pictures, it becomes very clear. My job is just simply to help you accomplish whatever your goal is. You know, what is on your heart for service? Do you want to visit with kids? Do you want to serve the elderly? Do you want to serve at the end of life? Do you want to serve with other people? Do you want to work by yourself? All those things I can help bring your dog into a position to serve with you when you're ready to make that decision. And that's what Trinity Counseling Ministries and the animal assisted portion is all about. Now, the added benefit to all of this, you get to do it with your best friends, your wife or your buddies, or people you've met along the way and you've lost, or even the guys from your small group. Serving together is a blessing, and we are so grateful that you've served with us.
Yeah, we've both had a heart for animals our whole life. Amanda, horses, and me, dogs. Although you
I
dogs,
like
too.
dogs too.
Right.
And cats.
I've been pretty strictly dogs until recently.
No cats for you.
But, you know, I tell this story often about when I got the bug to use my dogs to be of service to others. And I've seen in the last 20 years or so many miraculous moments where, whether it's an Alzheimer's patient who's completely comatose and then comes back to life and tells you a story for a minute or two, or people at the end of life who have no comfort, and you know, just the ability to hold the dog for them is so important because they don't have any physical contact. But I think the real driver for the use of animals for us has been, it takes all the pressure off of the conversation with someone that you meet we're not showing up because people are having a good day. We're showing up because people are having a horrible day or they're having their last days. And that's a difficult conversation to walk into. You don't know this person, you don't have anything in common, you have no friends I mean, there's no conversation topics to start with. And the animals, the dogs in particular, I mean, they take all the pressure away. The conversation is completely around the dog, and then pretty soon the conversation is around the people. And so we've seen that. So I see it every single time I go out. And I think more and more people in the world have recognized that, and that's why so many people are enjoying using their personal animal this way.
I distinctly remember the first time, gosh, it must have been over 12 years ago. The first time I took Jasmine, I only had her for a few days, honestly. And we had a petting zoo set up at Atria in San Juan. And I had just gotten her, and we had another miniature horse at the time, and I decided I'm going to take her anyway. And she's just a natural. She's amazing. She's right at the height for people sitting down. She puts her head right in people's laps. And I just remember distinctly that there were several people that were just really drawn to the horse. And there was a lady who was literally just smelling the horse. And I'm talking with her, and she's tearing up, and I'm tearing up. And she said, I grew up with horses. I just loved them. And I never thought I would smell or touch a horse ever again. She had lived there for 5 years in the memory unit, and, they don't get out much. So it was just a really special moment for me, and has really propelled me into continuing to do that. We've been taking the horses around now through Vitas for the last 5 or 6 years now. And so we visit people like twice a month in various facilities, and it's such a blessing to, first of all, it's a novelty. We're like, it's a big deal. Everybody comes out to see the miniature horses, and it's just really special to be able to bless people.
Yeah, and it's not just the patients, it's their families that are there, the staff members that are there, the hospital employees. It's like the horses are rock stars. They have a full photo lineup at the end. Everybody wants their picture with the horses.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll say something that's probably socially inappropriate, but I get to because I'm 60 now. Back in the 70s, there was a TV show called Kung Fu. And Kung Fu was this wonderful, quiet guy that would just kind of go from town to town and solve problems and then quietly exit. And I've jokingly said to Amanda that has been on my heart, to be able to kind of quietly go into places and help and then just move on. And so what I would say I'm most excited about in this next season, is that I don't have all the pressures of work and the pressures to be somewhere or to have something to do. I can fully focus on just going in front of what's next in front of me and focusing on that as long as it takes, and then move to the next thing. That's really what I'm excited about in this season. The ministry has been beneficial to so many people. We just want to see it continue, and we like the idea that we provide this stability. It's 10 years plus another 12 for Coast Hills. Amanda's been seeing people here for over 20 years, and they know they can call that same phone number and we're here and we'll help. And we're looking forward to the next 20 years of doing that. None of the stuff that we're doing today would be possible without the generosity of our friends and the people that have been participating in the ministry, and without your trust. You trust us to participate in very difficult times with your family, with your friends, with your children, and we're really grateful for that.
Yeah, we're really grateful for the people who just supported us from the beginning. We had, individual donors that, contributed monthly for years to get us started. We had people who did fundraisers so that we were all set and ready to go. We could pay first and last month's rent. They helped us buy all of the office furniture. We had people that showed up to put all the office furniture together.
Hmm.
That was a whole day because we got everything from IKEA and everything got delivered on a certain day right outside the office, which is like a big public area. So we had people breaking boxes down and just so many people that believed in what we were trying to do is really, really special.